Alright, I'm going to show you how to do some simple color correction. Here is an interview with Patrick LaForge, and if you see here, he's very tungsten, he's very orange, basically because I was shooting on, I had my white balance set wrong, and the TV guys were there with their tungsten lamps, and you see now he looks quite orange, especially in his collar. It's, it's a white collar, but it's definitely has an orange tinge there now. So, the way to color correct is, you move your cursor over the clip that you want to color correct, and that's just so that you can preview it. You double click on that clip, and then that opens it up here in the viewer. Then you go to Effects, Video Filters, Color Correction, and then Color Corrector. I'm in Final Cut Pro, so I have Color Corrector 3-way. In Final Cut Express, you just have Color Corrector. So now we've added that. Now it doesn't default, it doesn't automatically go to that. Then you notice up here, you now have the Color Corrector tab. You got to click on it. It's kind of annoying, but so now we have this, and now we have these options. Now notice as I play with, because I moved my cursor over here. When I move these, see, I can preview it first. If your cursor was over here and I was playing with it, see, you don't notice anything because that's not the clip that you're editing. Make sure that your cursor, your playhead, is over the clip you're editing. Now, if this picture was a little underexposed, I could brighten it. Make note that often if you have an underexposed image, when you brighten the image, you often have to add saturation because you're going to lose color. So in this image, the problem is actually that it's too saturated. So what I'm going to do is, here's my white balance, and very handy, there's a little tiny eyedropper here, select auto balance color. I'm going to click on that dropper. I'm then going to go over here to my image, and you see there's a white collar. I'm just going to click on the white collar, boom, and see it automatically shifted the color to add blue. So now he's looks a little less tungsten-y. If there was nothing white in the photo, then you'd have to manually grab this. And you see here, red, green, blue, or RGBIV. You can go by eye and kind of move it around. Click on the little ball here and move it around to see if you need to add red or add blue. But of course, if there's something white, just click on this and click on there. Note that if the white object is blown out, if it's pure white, then you won't be able to use that white spot, but because this isn't pure white, it works. So he looks fine, his tungsten-y is gone, but he still looks kind of like a tomato. So I'm actually just going to grab the saturation here, just pull it down just a titch, and there, see, he looks a little more human now. So to preview, right next to the eye here, there's a little preview. If I turn it off, see there's before and after. Before looks quite orange, after looks a little more natural. So that's how you color correct. If you want to, you have to do this for every clip, so it can get quite annoying. That's why it's always good to get it right the first time and always white balance, but you do have the power later to white balance. So again, we'll just do this from the beginning. You would just mouse over the clip. You'd go to Effects, Video Filters, Color Correction, Color Corrector, or if you're in Final Cut Pro, Color Corrector 3-way, just gives you a little more options. And then you have to click here on the Color Corrector tab, and then you have these options. So you can control your midtone, you can control your blacks or your contrast, your saturation, and your whites and color corrects. So that is, and then you move on to the next clip. So that is how you color correct.